Hey fam, welcome back to TV Talks with your girl. It's your girl, and you already know when sisters and the team start doing things that don't quite add up, we gotta talk about it. Now, because tell me why less than 24 hours after some very questionable behavior, Andi is out here acting like nothing ever happened, following her, grabbing her arms, accusations flying, and then boom, hugs all around. Yeah, we're breaking this all the way down today. So grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever gets you through these Tyler Perry plot twists, and let's get into it. Alright, y'all, let's get into it because this scene had me looking at the screen sideways. Welcome back to TV Talks with your girl, where we call it like we see it and don't sugarcoat a thing. So, boom, did Andi completely forget what happened less than 24 hours ago? Because I'm confused, baffled, and a little concerned. Let's rewind for a second. This same man, Dr. Vaughn, was literally following Andi because she wasn't returning his calls, not checking on her, not just worried, following her. Then it escalates. He snatches her arm after she threatens him and straight up accuses him of helping Dr. Cruz cover up medical malpractice. And honestly, Andi wasn't wrong to question him because the math wasn't mathing. Now, fast forward, not even a full day later, why did Andi see Dr. Vaughn and suddenly act like none of that happened? No boundaries were crossed, no red flags were waving like it's a parade. Because tell me why she ran and hugged that man like he just came back from war. Hugged him tight too. Not a side hug, not a polite distant hug. A full on, I'm so glad to see you embrace. And I said, huh? Andi, ma'am, where's the consistency? Where's the caution? Where's the lawyer brain that usually clocks everything? One minute you're accusing him of being involved in something shady, and the next minute you're wrapped up in his arms like he's your safe place. And that's what bothers me the most. Why does she suddenly feel safe with him? Because from the outside looking in, Dr. Vaughn has been given control issues, boundary problems, I don't like being told no energy. And let's be real, following someone because they didn't answer your calls is not romantic. That's not concern. That's obsession light. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, maybe Andi was emotional or she's been through a lot. And yes, Andi has been through it, but trauma doesn't mean you ignore red flags. Trauma doesn't mean you forget someone grabbed you when they got upset. And what makes this even messier is how Zatima and sisters keep overlapping these themes. Men crossing lines, women second guessing their instincts, and folks excusing behavior that would have us yelling at our TVs like if this were real life. Because if this were your friend, you'll be like, girl, why are you hugging him? Didn't you just say he was shady? Why are you acting like none of that happened? And that's why this moment stood out to me. It felt rushed. It felt unrealistic. And honestly, it felt like Andi deemed her own intelligence for the sake of the storyline. And don't get me wrong, Dr. Vaughn might not end up being the villain, but right now he's not giving trustworthy either. And Andi hugging him like that only sends one message. She's ignoring her intuition. And we all know when Andi ignores her intuition, it never ends well. So I gotta ask y'all, did Andi forget what happened? Or is she choosing to overlook it because she wants comfort right now? Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all, that's my take. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Andi ignored the red flags? Or is she just looking for comfort in the middle of the chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this convo, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any more sisters in the team of tea. And as always, thank you for kicking it with TV Talks with your girl. Until next time, stay watching, stay questioning, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.